Oh, there's another one for the highlights reel of what's been a season-long highlight for the Ford Mercury Comet. A remarkable racing car, just adds to the diversity in TCM. So the regs we're talking about is the reason why a 5.8-litre Ford Mustang can race with a 5-litre Torana. They're different weights. The Mustang's heavier, but it's got more horsepower. The Torana lighter, a little bit less grunt, but it evens itself out and you get terrific racing like this.
Work behind the scenes to get the parity in this field has been ongoing for years, and they've pretty much got a balance now, haven't they?
1.6 seconds covered the top 10 in qualifying, Matt, and there were 6 different models of car involved in that. Good. From about 10 years of classic muscle car culture. The racing really is very good, but at various tracks, one car will still be better than the other. So it's not a strictly parity formula. There's 3 to go, and this is the absorbing battle for the final spot in the top 3 in this race. Abelnica's just in front of Ryan Hansford. The gap's come down the last lap or two. It's 0.6 of a second. Johnson's having to defend from Bowe into turn 3. The coat-tired drone cam will show us that battle.
We'll see up ahead. Coming out of the corner now, it's less than half a second between Abelnica and Hansford at the business end of this race. So the Torana chasing down the Falcon Coupe, and here it is coming down to turn number 6. It's now 0.4 of a second. It's visible on the rundown. It'll be 2 laps to go in the final race of the Touring Car Masters here today at Ipswich. So
we saw yesterday a local Queensland hero in Shannon O'Brien do the Hail Mary down the outside at turn 3 on the final lap. It ended up beached in the gravel trap. What does Ryan Hansford do? 2 laps remaining. He's now locked to the rear bumper bar of Eddie Abelnica's XB Falcon. So the battle is on for the race lead. Neither of these 2 drivers have won this season. They've both finished in the top 3 of races so far out of the 12 drivers that have done so in the season so far, but they're both looking for a first victory in 2017. Torana will be better under brakes, the Falcon quicker in a straight line.
Difference in the lap times there, half a second on the past 2 laps, and that's why he's reeled him in. And now he has a sniff at the race lead. They'll go side by side now into turn 3. Ford versus Holden drag race down here to turn number 4.
Classic oversteer on exit for both cars, but Hansford especially. Abelnica pulls away in a straight line and just covers that inside line into turn 4. Did a really nice job of getting the car stopped there as well. There's always that temptation to go too deep and plough the car wide and allow Hansford to get up the inside. Well, he's going to try the outside into turn 6. Big braking zone down here. Can the Torana go the long way around?
Oh, this will be cool if he can do it, but it's a long, long way around. He'll stay side by side, and they go at it again. Onto the Dick Johnson straight to start the final lap. Nothing in it here with 1 lap to go. Eddie Abelnica will lead us in the stripe, but it's less than a car length.
Less than a 10th between them. Into turn 1, really good respect shown between the 2 of them. Eddie's gone deep at turn 1. Looked like Hansford was going to get up the inside at 2. And he has. They're side by side through the right-hander.
Great respect between the 2 of them. Racing room given by Eddie Abelnica, and now Hansford is on the better line. Abelnica gets across and defend it. So he'll make Hansford work the outside. This is great racing on the last lap.
So this is a replay of the trophy race yesterday with a car on the outside looking to do just that. Big slide from Hansford mid-corner. But Abelnica is aware of that, positioning the car perfectly. This vastly experienced Victorian driver is a champion at various levels of motor racing. He was very good on the super speedway, and he's withering from a big attack from Ryan Hansford. He's got a couple of corners to go, Matt.
This is awesome. Has he gone too early? Has he used the tyres up on the Multispares Torana? One last chance for the number 6 Torana on the outside now. Abelnica down the middle of the road. He's going to make Hansford. He's going to have to try the switchback. Final turn. He's got a nose down the inside. They bump just a fraction. But Eddie Abelnica is going to hold on and pick up a win in the final race here in Queensland.
What a race. What a performance by those 2. Clean, hard and very fair motor racing. A brilliant show. And Johnson beats Bowe for 3rd and 4th place. Garwood does the same to Bressington for 6th and 7th with Gomersal in between. Shannon O'Brien, as he has done for most of the weekend, is sideways.
Most of his rubber on the outside of the final turn as well. Fantastic race, and Eddie Abelnica, he'll be smiling about that. He just breathed for a moment then. It's over, and Fast Eddie breaks through to be our 6th different winner of this year's Touring Car Masters, the Melbourne's cheapest cars entry in the race of the series so far.
And last year at Phillip Island, he snapped an 82-race losing streak. He hadn't won in 3.5 years of Touring Car Masters competition. And he's scored his first victory of the 2017 season and did it in style, holding out Ryan Hansford in a last two-lap thriller here at Queensland Raceway. Stephen Johnson was third, John Bowe fourth, Gomersall, Garwood, Bressington, O'Brien, Tobin and King rounded out the top 10, and that is a very happy man.
It's the second closest finish of the race, and I'm talking by thousandths of a second here this year. And Eddie Abelnica picks up the win. Hansford second. A win is not too far away for the Peters Motorsport team. Johnson third, Bowe fourth, Gomersall back to Garwood, Bressington, Shannon O'Brien, Leo Tobin and Mark King, your top 10.
3 different winners from 3 races this weekend, Matt. Terrific competition in the Touring Car Masters, and that was a great show. Classic Holden versus Ford racing.